Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Tamara Renaye. That's Tamara with 3 A's, no E. As you can see by the title of today's video, we are doing a catch-up session. First video of 2025 on the channel. Yes, ma'am. As you can see, we got a new haircut as well. I'm loving the bob. I'm really loving the bob. To achieve this entire makeup look, y'all, I used these new Morphe brushes that I received in PR that they sent over to me. And when I tell you that my face, the makeup is giving, it is giving. So it definitely comes down to good technique and using good quality brushes. I will definitely be using these brushes. Like, now I got more brushes to clean, but now I got more brushes to add to my brush collection, girl. So big shout outs to Morphe. Now I don't want to do too much talking for the intro because like I said, we yapped throughout this entire video, but I will have everything that I used to achieve this look down in the description box below. It will be linked and listed. But if you're interested in seeing how I got all dolled up, then maybe keep on watching. Is this thing on? Hi guys. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a while, sweetie. Baby, but we back, okay? Today we're going to be doing our makeup and we're gonna be yapping. I feel that it's best to fill you guys in on what's been going on and all that good stuff while I do my makeup. First video of 2025. I can't believe we're in 2025. We're here. We got a few things to talk about, but in today's video, I got some goodies from Morphe, you guys. I got some new brushes from Morphe. You see the packaging? Amazing. So I also got some sponges as well, and I want to use all the brushes from this kit right here to do today's makeup. And one thing I really love about this as well is in the PR package I received this book right here, and it has like all the details and all the information about each brush. They all start at $6 and up, and I'm definitely going to be using the book as a guide because I want to use each brush as it's intended to be used while I do my makeup today. I'm all the way here for it. Like, big shout outs to Morphe. Thank you so much for reaching out and even thinking of me and wanting to send these brushes, because I mean, your girl is a huge fan of Morphe, and I do have my own Morphe brushes that I use throughout like my routine and stuff. So these are what the brushes look like. Well, not what the brushes look like, but this is what the book is looking like. And what I love about this is it tells you the name of each brush, a description of the brush. It tells you the price, what the brush is for, what it's best for, and the density information, so fluffy or dense, and then it lets you know what you can use each brush with. So I really like that. I gotta go through this because maybe I don't know which brush I'm gonna be using for what, but let me show you quickly the brushes in here. And I gotta take my time. Ooh, girl. Like, it just keeps going. It keeps going and it keeps going. Oh, y'all see this? Look at that. Like, excuse me. Baby, I got brushes for days. I don't need to buy me a new brush. No, I don't want nothing to fall out. Wow. I am so happy. I'm so grateful. But let me go through these brushes real quick and figure out what I need to use, or yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna use because we gotta start off with the brows and all that good stuff. So BRB. So I'm gonna start off with doing my eyebrows. I'm gonna show y'all how I do my brows, even though I do have tutorials on here. But the brush that I'm gonna use from Morphe is the M301 brush. This is what it looks like. Also, on the brushes, it does tell you like the number and what the brush is for. I prefer to use this style brush when it comes to cleaning up the brows. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. And that's the brush I'm going to be using to clean up. Also, everything I use in today's video will be down in the description box below as always. Ooh, I forgot, girl. I gotta groom these brows. Let me hurry up and do that. I just remembered that I do have to go in with a powder on my brows to get rid of the oils, and to do that I picked up this M164 pointed powder brush. You guys see how that looks? This is going to be perfect to apply this powder on my eyebrows. Girl, I haven't done my makeup in so long that I forgot the powder. This is not the powder. You see, I look crazy. Girl, I'm supposed to be using my Laura Mercier medium deep, not honey. My mind is just somewhere else today. Well, it doesn't even matter because once I go in with my powder, not my powders, but my foundation and stuff, that's all gonna go away. Medium deep, Tamara, not honey. Now I can finally go in with this brush. This is the M301, and to clean up I'll be using my Too Faced concealer in the shade Chai. I know this is for what powders, but girl, I just want to use everything from this kit to do today's makeup to see what I like and what I will certainly be using. Listen, the shape of this brush is perfect. Also, this mirror is from Huda Beauty. I got this in PR. To buff out the concealer under my eyes, I'm going to be using this brush right here. It's a concealer brush. It's a small dome brush, and this number is M133. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff this out. And so far, I can say that the quality of these brushes are there. Like, I love the new sleek design and style. Okay, Morphe. Alrighty, now we get to move on. Bobbi Brown face base, as always. And for this product, along with the Milk Hydro Grip, because I'm going to go in right after with it, I avoid putting these products on my nose now because my nose gets very oily throughout the day. When I, like, especially when I'm wearing makeup, and I don't like when my natural oils penetrate through the foundation. Like, give me an hour or two, baby. My nose is super duper shiny. So that obviously means like my nose produces a lot of oils. So to prevent that from happening much sooner, I don't apply any hydrating products on my nose anymore because of that specific reason. And this is why it's super important to understand your skin type, and don't just follow, you know, everything that everyone does based off of hype or trending or whatever. Listen to your skin and know what will work for you versus what won't work for you. Just a little. And I do have dry skin everywhere else besides the nose, so I have to put on a lot of hydrating products for those areas, and especially because it's wintertime here. It snowed yesterday, I think. Did it snow? I don't remember. If it didn't snow yesterday, I think it snowed Friday night, something like that. Now, I still put on a product on my nose, and it's the One Size Oil Sucker Primer. You gotta shake this up. Shake, shake, shake. So you just want to go in with a little bit, just a little bit. You see that? A little. And I just put this over my nose only because this is going to suck the oil. Oil sucker, okay? Only on my nose because, again, I get very oily there. And it is going to dry down white and look a little bit wild, but that's okay. Also, y'all, look at my nails. I did not show you guys my nails. My nail tech, he ate this design up, okay? just everything. Each fingernail is something different, but the colors just work together so nicely. Anyways, now it's time to apply some foundation. I'm going to go in with my one size. This is in the shade 25N. When I did the Sephora video back in November, when I tell you I have not put this foundation down, I have not put this foundation down. Okay, and to apply the foundation, I'm going to be using the Morphe M104 foundation brush. This is more on the dense side. If you want like a full coverage type of foundation look, this is a great brush to use. I'm going to do, how many pumps? I don't know. The right amount, I guess. Just, yeah, I think that's enough. Ooh, I like this brush. This, you know what this brush reminds me of? The Morphe and Ariel collab. Yup. That's what this brush reminds me of. Let me put this on my nose because, girl. Oh, by the way, I am going to avoid putting foundation like right under my eyes. Okay, so it's time for us to talk, catch up, all that good stuff. I do have a few topics that I want to cover in this video. And yeah, so obviously the elephant in the room, which is the break that I took. You guys, the break was needed. Oh, the break was so needed. The thing is, I had every intention to come back sooner, but baby, I had to listen to my body. When it comes to creating content, I know a lot of people just think like, oh, you just get in front of the camera. It's really not that big of a deal. This and that, third. That is very much so true. But it does take a lot of mental, and especially for someone who is doing everything themselves. When I tell you I am the editor, I am like, I sit here, I film, I edit, I do everything by myself. It is a one man show over here. And I am not complaining because honestly, I prefer it to be that way. Some people have asked, or I've had people hit me up asking to be an editor for me. But to be honest, I'm like right now, how I'm feeling, or right now where I'm at, I'm not interested in an editor because I like to edit my own videos. And, you know, I like playing around with different styles and stuff. And with the editor, that's me giving that person full control of editing my video. Now, granted, I assume you would tell the editor your kind of like editing style and what you're looking for and all of that. But no, I'm gonna do it myself, okay? And I have no complaints with that. But doing everything myself, it does come to a point where I am going to need to take a break. When I tell you last year, especially like early last year, when I tell you I was filming and pushing content out like nobody's business, I was pushing content like nobody's business. So when it came to like the end of the year, I just kind of like felt the need to take a break because everything I do is literally in front of a camera. And I just needed the time to, you know, step away. And although I was still creating content here and there for like Instagram and TikTok, but for YouTube, it's time consuming because when it comes to long form content, you do know you'll be sitting down editing for a long time. Okay. So there's that. And of course, like I can't leave my community hanging. Like I really can't. Of course I was going to return. I just didn't know when. But when it came to like the end of the year, I'm like, you know what? The new year I'll pop back out. I think it's suitable. And I know a lot of other creators can relate to that. You definitely want to take time to relax and stuff because during summer, sorry, why am I saying summer? Girl, during the winter break, brands are also taking a break too. Going between the brows to separate. But y'all, this brush, what is it? 104? Yeah, blended it out so nice. This is the same concealer brush I used to buff the concealer around my brows, and I went in with the same concealer on my eyelids because we are going to do a bit of eyeshadow today. So that same fluffy brush I used earlier to apply the powder on my eyelid, on my brows, is what I'm using to apply powder on my eyelids to set the concealer at 164. Now I gotta learn some new names and numbers for these brushes. But this, like the shape of it is perfect because it gets right up in this area. So it is perfect to apply powder on the lids. So I'm going to apply some eyeshadow on my lids, and I picked up quite a few brushes. So I have 332. This is an eye blender brush. This is a large fluffy one. I really like that. No, this is the medium one. Sorry, 32. Yeah, it's the medium one. So I'll be working from the Natural Nudes eyeshadow palette from Too Faced. I'm just gonna use it because I have it here with me right now. And this makeup look, I don't recall filming it on my channel, but I did it recently when I did my Christmas, New Year's holiday photo shoot. So that's what I'm going to use, or the makeup look I'm going to do. So I went in with the shade Truffle, this dark brown, and then I went in with Maple, this lighter brown right here, this one. And then I applied a Sparkling Rum, this shimmer shade right here, to, add a little razzle dazzle on the lids. Let me go in with 333. It is the large blending eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go into Maple, the lighter brown, and I'm just going to apply this in the crease. I wanna create that soft transition color before I go in with the darker shade to add some depth to the lids. Back to what I was saying, y'all. The break was definitely needed. I know other creators took that break as well. And honestly, you just got to listen to your body, because you can go into overdrive, and then when I tell you burnout is real, okay? It is so real. So I'm really glad I gave myself the time I needed. And even when I wanted to get back to filming and stuff, I just didn't have it in me, because one thing I do not want to do, and something I refuse to do wholeheartedly, is force content. I don't want to force content, because you guys on the other end can pick up on that energy, and that's not something I want. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. And throughout that break, Christmas, New Year's, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year as well. New Year's Eve leading into New Year. Your girl, I stayed home, okay? I was home. I didn't go anywhere. I had my Christmas and my New Year's Day photo shoot. I went to a studio here in the city. Like I said before, it is a one-man show. One-man show? One-man show. Anyway, it's just me, myself, and I. Makeup artist, stylist, hairstylist, editor, photographer, assistant, videographer, director, producer, all the above, me, myself, and I. And I did film a little behind the scenes of that, and I shared it on my TikTok. And y'all, the comments that I got, some of y'all really thought a photographer took it. Baby, no, it was me. And you see, that's what happens when you take the time to understand and learn how to perfect your craft. Now, I know that there are photographers out there and all that good stuff, but you see me, I'm the kind of person, like, I want my stuff now. Like, I want to see my pictures now. I want to edit and upload my pictures now. When I am going to a photographer, I'm going in with the dark brown now, I have to wait on them. I have to go on their time, and I don't have the time to wait for them. Like, I really don't. But the day will come where I will need a photographer. And yeah, there is a photographer that I admire his work so much. He's based in New York, and I love his street style photography. It is just amazing. Let me go back in with 333 that I used with Maple to blend that out. That was really nice. So yeah, I took my pictures myself. I loved how they turned out, and you guys loved them too. And this is why, even though I may not be on YouTube, pumping videos, I always, plug myself to let y'all know to go follow me on my other platforms, Instagram and TikTok. And speaking of TikTok, you guys, although I am based in Canada, if TikTok goes, when I tell you it's going to affect the rest of us, it is going to affect the rest of us. Hands down, no doubt. Because as a Canadian, majority of our audiences on our platforms are from America. And if the Americans don't have access to TikTok, I mean, yeah, we have the rest of the world to watch, but we like, whether you go on TikTok to create content, you use TikTok for entertainment. Where are we gonna get our entertainment from? Where? And when I just tell you, TikTok will not be the same. TikTok will not be the same. And what's crazy is I always had a TikTok. I was just, didn't care to like produce content like that. I really, really got into TikTok because of management that I had last year. They were like really encouraging me to hit 100K on TikTok. So I had to do the work by creating content and just upload like a madwoman. I had to. Plus it was a goal I had for myself, and it was a goal that the management I had at the time wanted for me. So, I mean, yeah, that's when I really started to enjoy TikTok, just producing high quality short form content. And then that was another thing that I ended up loving too. When it comes to editing short form content, it is just so much better because obviously less time. So that was something I ended up getting used to. And I feel that's where the fallout started to happen with other creators on YouTube as well. I mean, shout outs to the creators that was still, posting on YouTube and did not neglect their YouTube, did not neglect long form content, because we still have our audiences that prefer the long form content than they do the short form. So anyways, there's that. I'm gonna be sad as hell if TikTok goes. That's all I gotta say, because on my days, if I'm not, creating, I'm on TikTok and I'm getting myself a good laugh, because you can't compare TikTok to Instagram. It's just not the same at all. Okay. It is not the same. I go on Instagram, I mean, I get a little laugh here and there, but it's, not serious like that. TikTok, that's a whole nother story. Alrighty, so I have these two packer brushes here, and this is the style of brush I like to use to apply my shadows. Well, my shimmer shadows, let me be specific, my shimmer shadows, okay? So I have 302 and 303. 302 is smaller than 303. So I'm gonna use 302 to apply my NYX glitter primer. And I'm just gonna apply a small amount on the lid. Let me make sure I keep the cover over here. I'm gonna hold 303 in my hand because I'm gonna go right into sparkling rum. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's get the brush ready. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put this all over the lid, especially in that empty space that I was working around. This is such a beautiful, when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful color. I absolutely love it. Let's do the other eye. I'm gonna go back in with the dark brown just to deepen the outer corner and like blend the shades together. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna miss TikTok like crazy. And now I feel is the time where YouTube is going to boom, okay? Because everybody, when I say everybody, I mean everybody, is coming back to YouTube, and I guess we'll be creating long form content again. I don't know, YouTube shorts, I feel like I can't get down with YouTube shorts. The quality upload is horrendous. Like, I'm here watching blurry videos. Why are my videos blurry? So I feel like that's something YouTube needs to work on. I mean, we can already upload 4K good quality long form content. We should be able to do the same for short form. You feel me? So yeah, YouTube, come on. But I'm gonna still create content for TikTok until the time comes, okay? Who knows? Something might just pull through. I'm really hoping and praying that something pulls through, because TikTok is so much fun. And like the comment section over there is just more funnier, more relaxed. Like it's not so serious over there. Like, you can upload the most unhinged style video and you ain't gonna get judged. I feel like with Instagram, it's most definitely all about aesthetics and that's the kind of vibe I get from Instagram. And after uploading consistently on TikTok, I just got used to like the free feeling, the free vibe that it provides. And it's just so much more fun over there. And on top of that, the algorithm on TikTok is crazy. I love the algorithm over there. I feel like Instagram just kind of like holds you back, and it kind of sucks if you are consistently producing content for for Instagram and you're not seeing the results that you're hoping to see. It can be a bit discouraging, and that's why I also feel like this is the time for smaller creators. Like, you can boom on TikTok like real quick. Just be consistent and just bring something fresh and new to the table, and you will find your audience. You will attract your people, okay? You'll attract your people. Moving on to concealer, I'm gonna go in with my Pat McGrath M20. I love this concealer so much, so much, and I am definitely going to re-up when this is done. And speaking of re-up, y'all, when I tell you the amount of makeup I own is insane, it is insane. So something I want to do for myself this year is, when it comes to purchasing makeup, I want to be super duper intentional with what I spend my money on, because the amount of money that I spent over the years on makeup, it's wild. I kind of got tired sometime last year. Like, anytime a new product comes out, like, you know, us beauty creators, like, we're so quick to go out and buy just to, like, have that in our kit and to create content around it. But girl, I have so much makeup all around, both old and new, and what I'm currently using. I'm gonna let this concealer dry down, but I have a lot of makeup everywhere, and thank God for the position that I'm in. I receive a lot of PR. So I get products, different shades, different colors, and stuff like that, multiple of certain products that I know that I will not be using, that I know I can't use, like, especially when it comes to like foundations and concealers of different shades, baby, they ain't gonna work for me. So what are you gonna do? Sit down and collect dust? So my plan is to, obviously, I want to give away. We are so close to 200K on YouTube right here. Like, wow. So I do plan on doing a huge giveaway. I don't want to do just one winner. I want to do multiple, because the amount of makeup products, new, untouched, has not been used makeup products that I own, and I know a lot of my makeup girlies out there want to get some good quality, makeup products. So be on the lookout for that. That is something I want to do. But I really need to do a declutter, just get rid of all the old makeup products. And like I said, I want to be very intentional when it comes to the products that I purchase in the future. So with that being said, any product that I own and I like, I know I'm gonna, repurchase. Those are the products that I want to repurchase. That's where I want to put my money. And if there's a new launch and I just so, happen not to receive it in PR, and this is a product that I really, really want, then maybe I will spend the money on buying that product. But I don't want to go crazy like how I used to go crazy and just keep buying makeup all over. Like, I don't have enough space for the makeup that I have, okay? And half of it just needs to be thrown out, because all makeup products have an expiration date, okay? So yeah, what I've had and been accumulating over the years, it's time for it to go. So 200K, I will be doing a giveaway. And so yeah, be on the lookout for that. Alrighty, so to apply my cream bronzer that I'm about to go in with, NARS Laguna 04, this is the Morphe M242 brush. This is perfect the way it's like angled. This will get right up in this area to apply the cream bronzer. So just dip it in here. Ooh. Yeah, this is good. Ooh, you see that? Hold on, we're gonna have to blend that out. This brush is really good at picking up products, okay? I'm not gonna apply, like dip into any more product. I'm just gonna use what's on the brush to, I lied. I need a little more for the jawline. Back with my foundation brush. I'm just going to buff that out. To blend out my concealer, I have here the M132 concealer brush. As you can see, it's like an angled style brush. This very much so, like the shape of it reminds me of the House Labs concealer brush. And when I tell you that brush, that House Labs concealer brush, that's my girl, okay? That is my girl. That is my girl. If I put you on, you are very much so welcome, because that brush is everything, okay? So let's see what this one is giving. And I've allowed the concealer to sit for a while, so blending this out should not be a problem. Ooh, girl, I knew something was missing. I knew something was missing. I completely forgot to apply concealer on my forehead. I don't know if I should go a tad bit lighter. Let me grab the Pat McGrath concealer. Just want to go in with a little. It may seem like a lot, but this is where, you know, these brushes really come in handy, because you gotta blend, okay? Blend, blend, blend. So yeah, this mirror I got from PR, Huda Beauty in PR, and I'm just so happy to be in a place where I am receiving PR from some of my favorite makeup brands, because there was a point where I was not receiving ish, okay? I was not receiving ish. Every single product you see me share on this channel, unless I state that it's a PR package, I've used my own money to purchase. You see where I'm going, where I say I've accumulated a lot of products within the last couple of years, and I just need to downsize my makeup stash. I just want to get it down to the products that I absolutely love and know that I will continue to use. I don't want to accumulate anymore, and if I do, I want it to be through PR, and then I will be sure to do like more giveaways, because I don't want to just wait until I hit like a milestone, you know, to do a giveaway. So I know I'm gonna get more. I've already received quite a few, and the year just started, and I'm very, very much so grateful. It's to the point where like I don't have to buy makeup like that anymore, and I'm just so happy. I don't know. I think some of you might have known that I had management. Keyword here, had, which means I no longer have. I've had 3 different managements within the last 4 years, three and a half, 4 years. My first management, I was with them for about 2 years, but then that came to an end because some things went down. And then I was solo dolo for a little while. And then my second agency, or the second agency, reached out to me, and I was with them for 9 months. And that led into last year. And then that came to an end. And I'm so happy it did. But that came to an end. And then I was solo dolo for a little while. And then the third agency reached out to me. It seemed promising, and I joined it. And I was with that agency for 4 months. And I'm just like, yeah, no. I feel I'm better off being on my own for now until I find the right agency that fits me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I feel when it comes to management, if you have a management or a manager and you just feel like you're better off being on your own, follow that feeling, and trust me, you're better off being on your own. I don't want to force it. And you do know also, when it comes to management, you give them a percentage of what you make, especially when it comes to like brand deals. So if you are a new creator, like, these are questions that come up often in my comment section on my platforms and through DMs. And I understand the curiosity, because you are intrigued, you want to know. I feel regardless of how large your audience is, if you feel you are in the position where you can handle and maintain everything on your own, and you are not willing to give a cut of your money to management, then don't. Just stay by yourself, really and truly. But I'm solo dolo right now, and I'm actually pretty happy to be solo dolo. And I'll remain solo dolo until you know, well, not until, but if God says to continue being on my own, He will tell me to continue being on my own, or He will send a really good agency to come my way. And another thing, too, creators, please remember that they work for you. You do not work for them. They work for you. You don't work for them. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You know, I'm not really where I want to be just yet, but I know the time will come. And I just got to trust the process and just allow God to continue to lead me in the places that I'm to be at. You know what I'm saying? Places I'm supposed to be in. I'm going based off God's timing. Like, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Back in with this brush that I used to apply the cream bronzer to like buff out. Quality of these brushes, y'all, these are really, really good. Like, I'm usually so, you know, hesitant to try something new. I mean, I know I can trust Morphe because I do use Morphe brushes already, so, but it's like the rebrand of Morphe. Yeah, they really doing it. Let me blend this out. And don't worry if you take the concealer too far up on the forehead, because you're gonna go back with the brush you used to apply your bronzer to buff that out, blend it together. And you can even go back in with your foundation brush as well, just to like merge the shades together flawlessly. Because I know I carried this out. I know I carried it out. It is all about blending, y'all. All about blending. Alrighty, so I'm gonna share the next steps I'm gonna do before I move forward, because right after I gotta set this and it's gonna be a quiet moment, okay? So I also received these extra tools from Morphe. We got a sponge, a beauty sponge. We have a puff and then a mini puff. And I already own a puff from Morphe. It's black, but I like that these come in like other colors. And this is the one right here. It's like a nice teal color. Ooh, it matches the shade on my nail. And then this is the smaller one. I don't know if this is a puff or like a sponge, but this you could use to, ooh, it's like a velvety feel, which I really like. And then you just put your finger through. Whoops. You see the convenience? Yeah. This is really nice. And then the sponge right here, which I won't be using, but I am going to get this puff out. Okay, so let me get these powders ready real quick. So I'm going to be using Laura Mercier Honey and One Size in the shade Ultra Peach. With my under eyes, I crease a lot, okay? So this new technique that I've implemented into my routine is going in with a fluffy brush and applying just a small amount of this and just patting it under my eyes, and that will help to prevent creasing from happening. And then right after that, I'm going to go on top with One Size, or sometimes I go in with Huda Beauty. And to apply this powder, I'll be using the puff. I know that the concealer has creased up because of talking, but to apply this powder, I'm going to be using the Morphe M282 brush. This says it's for a liquid highlighter, but the shape of it and everything is perfect and what, you know, for what I need it to do. So let me just go ahead and blend the under eye out. Foundation brush to blend the side of my nose so we don't have that harsh, you know, demarcation of the concealer on my nose. I'm gonna blend it out as much as possible. And I have to look up for this part. And my under eye is set. And this brush is definitely made for liquid because the density of how it feels. So I'm gonna have to look back and see which one could work to apply in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna use this brush. And this is a double-sided puff right here. We have more of a spongier side, so I assume that you would use this to like blend out the concealer, and then the velvety for the powder. And this is just so cute. So dipping into Ultra Peach from One Size, rubbing the back of my hand just to even out that coating, and place under my eyes. You can definitely skip this step, but I have to do this. And then with the same puff in Honey, and this is to set everywhere else. All of a sudden it's super windy. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind in the background. Probably not. A little bit on the forehead. You have to set your liquids, remember that. So the face is slowly coming together, but to set the bronzer, I picked up the M241 powder bronzer brush. It's an angled fluffy type brush. And the bronzer, I'll be using powder bronzers from Pat McGrath Labs. This is in the shade Bronze Divinity. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Bronze Divinity. I love this bronzer so much. Like, love it down. Y'all, the quality of these brushes, I don't know how many times I'll be saying that throughout this video, but quality is amazing. And I love this bronzer so much. Any other powder bronzer I was using before, I'm gonna pick it up. Because this right here is amazing. And I love this bronzer because yes, it's a bronzer, but it also gives like a subtle, type of look of a blush. Like, it's not too harsh at all. It is everything. Pat McGrath, ooh, she's that girl. She is that girl. The quality of this brush is very, very nice. I love it. So I'm setting everywhere I applied the bronzer. Now, this is a powder that I cannot do my makeup without. MAC Studio Fix in the shade NC50. So this is the same brush I used to apply Laura Mercier on the concealer to set, okay? And this is M282. Rub it into NC50 and place that only under the eyes. My makeup look will not be the same without NC50. It just won't. So to set the rest of my face with my powder, I picked up this Morphe M162. It's a tapered powder brush, and this is perfect. So I'm going to pick up this powder. This is NW45, and this I'm going to press and apply all over the face just to blend this. And I do this step before I apply my blush. This brush, girl, I'm going over every area. This is to help bring everything together. You see how everything is coming together? Alrighty, now to apply blush, but I think I might touch up my bronzer just a bit, just using what's on the brush. Just to kind of like bring that back to life. Now for blush, the brush I picked up is the M201. It's an angled fluffy style brush. And the blushes I'll be using, hands down my favorites, House Labs. I have French Rosette and Fire Moon. So I'm gonna apply French Rosette first. Now, I did find a new favorite powder blush brush, and it's the Morphe Ariel collab, the A22. That is my absolute favorite brush for applying blush. Let's see if this one is the same or if we're gonna top it, okay? It did pick up a lot of the color, okay? It picked up a lot. Alrighty, hold on. I will say that the quality of this one, I'm gonna say it's better. This is a good brush. But I will say I still prefer the Ariel one because I just like how light and like dainty it is in the hand. And it just distributes the right amount of blush on the cheeks. That is a good brush, okay? So Fire Moon on top. I like to create a lot of like different concoctions when it comes to like concealers, powders, blushes, down to the lip combos. You don't have to use all of these, but I will. Y'all, I was getting ready to set my face with my setting sprays, but I forgot two things that I have to do. bronzer on my nose and my under eyes with the eyeshadow. So I'm going to use one brush to do both steps, but I'm going to start off. Yeah, I'm going to use the one brush to do both steps. So this brush right here is the M383 brush. It's an eye detail brush. This is the shape of it right here. Unless I could use something else for my, I don't see anything else here to use. So anyways, I'm actually going to apply my bronzer on my nose with this brush, just a little. Like, I completely forgot. Ooh, this is very much so a detailed brush. I like how, ooh, very precise as well with applying the bronzer. And then I'm gonna go in with that chocolate brown from the Too Faced palette. And this is a step I have to do. Just apply this on my lower lash line. This helps to bring the look together. I think I'm gonna dip into Maple to just go right under it, just to diffuse it a little bit. Because I don't want it to be too harsh under my eyes. Now we can go ahead and set the face. Got my concoction here, setting sprays. Liquid eyeliner, e.l.f. as always. Eyeliner time. This is for my waterline. This is for Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Pigment Pro Pencil in Super Black. Oh, the other day I did this and I didn't have to like use my other finger to help like pull. Ooh, girl, my eyes get a little bit watery. Do the other eye quick. I don't understand why my battery is dying as fast as it's dying. It don't make no sense, okay? I don't need any problems today. No. Fenty Beauty. I love this mascara down. I know I got carried away with doing my makeup, but to just bring everything back to what I was, talking about before with like management PR and where I am and all that good stuff, I just want to say that I am extremely grateful and thankful for all the relationships that I've established with my favorite makeup brands, for always like reaching out to me and like whether it be wanting to send PR or to work together a brand deal. I'm just very, very grateful because I know that the amount of work that I've put into creating videos, like, number one, is therapeutic for me. Number two, I'm helping y'all. And number three, the brands that I love so much and use religiously in my routines, because I tag them and I say their names a lot. I don't know if they got a system where it flags when someone says the brand name. I don't know, okay? But especially like on Instagram and TikTok, I'm always tagging, they see me, and I'm just grateful for the relationships that I've built with them and to be where I am today. Yeah, so with all that being said, I'm gonna take my time when it comes to purchasing products. I know I'm gonna get it in PR. There is a product though that has been launched, and I did go to the mall last week and I purchased it. We're gonna talk about it, but it's because I really, really wanted it. I think I'm gonna get it in PR, but we'll see. Bottom lashes be a work, and you gotta take your time. Now to apply eyelashes, we are really coming to an end. We're almost there. No, I need my tweezers. I really need my tweezers. But these lashes are from Lily Lashes. I just had them right beside me. Style Miami. And the adhesive I like to use is from Lily Lashes themselves. I absolutely love their lashes. and the adhesive is good too. Like I was so hooked onto, what's that brand called? Duo, that I just, I was stubborn. I refused to use any other brand. But then one day I think my Duo finished and I'm just like, okay, I don't have a choice but to use this, Lily. I've been hooked ever since. Like I have not touched my other Duo glues since, okay? I think I can still apply these without using my tweezers to help like remove the glues off of them. So my hair is wrapped up under here because my hair is down. And I say all that to say, girl, I cut my hair, okay? I cut my hair. I'm back to the bob life. I haven't been, taking care of my hair the way I should be taking care of my hair. Within like the last year and a half, I've like truly neglected it. Haven't been giving it the love, the attention, the nourishment that it truly deserves and needs. I've just been sticking to protective styles. You guys know me, I love me a bun. Okay, whether high or low, I love me a bun. But what really made me decide to like cut my hair is I was on my Instagram and I was looking at some older photos. No, I lied. Google Photos. It's an app on my phone. That's where I kind of like back up some of my pictures on there. And every now and then I go in there to like back up some pictures, and it also shows like memories or like reminders. Oh, you took this such and such years ago. And it showed me a picture that I took back in 2017. It was this summer to be exact. And I had my hair in a bob. And then that brought me to go look on my Instagram. And I was taking a look on my Instagram and I'm just looking at my pictures. And I had to scroll all the way back to 2017 and just seeing how, the bob was giving. Like when I tell you the bob was giving, baby, the bob was giving. The bob was giving. So immediately I got an itch, and then I scrolled up some more to like 2018, 2019, 2020, to the days like even 2021 where my hair got longer. And it's because like I was taking care of my hair. And then I washed my hair. I looked at the state of my hair, and like this is like December, and I'm just like, no, I can't be doing this to my hair. Like I love having my hair down. I love wearing my hair down. I don't always want to rely or depend on a wig to give me that down style. And because I've been living in buns for so long, I experienced a lot of split ends and breakage. I can't. So I went ahead and I cut my hair into a bob last weekend. My mom cut my hair for me. But then the week went by and I liked what I was seeing, but I just didn't like how the bob was like on my shoulders. So we went ahead and we cut off another inch. Hold on, let me glue this. Ooh, girl, had to concentrate. But we went ahead and cut off another inch yesterday. So now it's no longer, touching my shoulder or like my neck. I washed it, straightened it, curled it. I did like my full routine of like when I'd wear my hair down. And after I did everything, I just wrapped it up. I have not seen my hair to see like what it looks like after wrapping it. And we know when it comes to like silk presses or stuff like that, day 2 always hits better than day 1, because I looked in the mirror and I'm just like, girl. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my hair down real soon, like once I get this together. And I'm about to go film me a TikTok. Even though TikTok is going, I'm still filming until TikTok is like really gone. I'm gonna continue posting my content over there. I'm still gonna film. And even with the short form, I could still like post it on here and on Instagram, even though Instagram gets on my last nerve. Instagram get on my last nerve. Okay, you guys, so I took down my hair, and this is what it's giving. This is the bob, okay? I'm all the way here for it. Now, I went ahead and I did my lips, but I filmed that in a separate video. But just to really quickly share with y'all, this is a full MAC lip combo. So I went ahead with Chestnut to line my lips, and then I recently picked up the new MAC lipstick in the shade Peach Stock. I like me a nice peachy nude type of lip combo. And then of course I had to add some gloss because I'm a gloss girly, the MAC Clear Gloss. And that's for this entire lip combo. I love it. It came out really nice and I ain't got no complaints. Like No complaints whatsoever. All right, you guys, so this brings me to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be sure to have everything that I used down in the description box below. So if there's something that you missed throughout the video, just check the description box. But please do give this a big thumbs up, drop your comments below, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell to be notified whenever I upload a video so you never miss a video. Follow me on Instagram at Tamara Renaye. I'm gonna still say follow me on TikTok because we just don't know what's gonna happen, okay? But follow me on TikTok for the time being at tamara.renaye, and keep up with me on my blog at www.tamararenaye.com. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.